At sunrise, a delivery truck rolled into the small town. The driver noticed something odd immediately. The streets were empty. Not quiet, empty. He parked in front of the general store and waited for someone to step out. No one came. He honked, expecting a store clerk, a child on a bike, someone. But the only reply was the echo of his horn bouncing between the buildings. He climbed down, pushed the store door open, and froze. The register sat full of cash. Shelves were stocked, and on the counter, a cup of coffee still steamed, as if its owner had just set it down moments ago. The driver backed away slowly, his unease rising, and drove deeper into the town. On Main Street, a bicycle lay toppled in the middle of the road, its wheel still spinning lazily in the morning breeze. He passed the diner. The front door hung wide open. Plates of food sat abandoned on every table, pancakes turning cold, forks resting mid-bite, a half-drunk glass of orange juice collecting condensation. The jukebox hummed, stuck on static. The driver ran back to his truck and called the police. When officers arrived, the scene grew stranger. They found houses unlocked, curtains fluttering in the open windows. In one, a bathtub overflowed upstairs, water dripping steadily through the floorboards. In another, a television buzzed with late-night programming, volume turned high, but no one watching. A car sat idling in a driveway, headlights cutting through the dawn mist. The driver's door was wide open. There were no bodies, no signs of struggle, no blood, no overturned furniture, no broken glass. The town looked untouched but empty. As officers fanned out, the details grew more disturbing. In a modest two-story house, balloons floated lazily against the ceiling. A birthday cake sat on the table, candles half-burned, wax dripping into untouched frosting. The chairs were neatly arranged, but every seat was vacant. One by one, they checked the clocks in every house, every shop, every room. Each one displayed the exact same time, 12:17 a.m. Days turned into weeks. Search teams scoured the forests, the riverbanks, the hills beyond the town. Dogs followed scents that ended abruptly, as though they had dissolved into thin air. Helicopters scanned from above, finding nothing. No bodies, no camps, no evidence of anyone leaving. More than 300 men, women, and children had simply ceased to exist. Rumors spread quickly. Some nearby residents claimed they saw strange lights glowing over the valley that night, hovering low and silent. Others swore they heard a low, mechanical hum that seemed to vibrate in their bones, echoing until it faded away. Then came darker whispers that generations ago the town had made a bargain, one that required repayment at a set hour. Midnight debts, they called it, and when the clock struck 12:17, the payment was taken. No official explanation was ever given. The case remained open, but unsolved. Years passed, and the town stood untouched. Buildings decayed slowly, but many still looked as though people might walk back inside at any moment. In the diner, plates remained on the tables, now covered in dust. The birthday cake rotted away, but the melted wax on the frosting hardened like scars. Travelers who passed too close swore the air grew heavy, as though the town itself was holding its breath. Shadows stretched longer than they should, and sometimes, if you stood very still, you could hear faint sounds drifting on the wind, children laughing, footsteps on empty sidewalks, a baby crying softly before fading into silence. Some visitors claimed that stepping across the edge of the town felt like wading into water. The air grew thick. The world seemed dimmer. A few reported a presence behind them, close enough to feel breath on their necks, though nothing was there when they turned. Authorities eventually stopped sending teams. There was nothing more to find. No bodies, no clues, no answers. Just a hollow town frozen in time. The clocks remained forever stopped at 12:17. The town that vanished overnight is still there, waiting. Houses unlocked, cars silent, tables set for meals that were never finished. It remains one of the most chilling mysteries ever left unsolved. A place where life ended not with screams, not with fire or disaster, but with a single shared heartbeat that erased everything. And no one knows why.